Chris Ellison excels at linking disparate components together. Chemistry with engineering, basic research with applications, research excellence with teaching prowess.
My style is to have a diversity of areas, a diversity of projects. This is what keeps me engaged and excited about coming to work. And it also allows me to learn about so many different areas. If you know a little bit about several different areas which are ordinarily not connected, there's oftentimes a really unique connection that you can find between the two that takes some aspect of your research in a direction you never would have done so otherwise.
His approach already has led to 3 major discoveries, creating the first green fiber manufacturing process, increasing the amount of computer memory 5-fold, and most recently, producing safer flame retardants. For his research insights, love of teaching, and commitment to science, the Welch Foundation honors Christopher J. Ellison, Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin, with the 2016 Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research.
We talked about these ideas last week, how we might use polydopamine as a cross-linker for just any polymer.
Right.
Dr. Ellison draws inspiration from nature to solve real-world problems. He develops fundamental new chemistry and then engineers his new knowledge into useful applications. His goal is to develop solutions that are more environmentally friendly, safer, and more efficient than what exists today.
In the relatively short period of time that he's been here, he's done a remarkable number of things, all associated with polymers, but each different project, and it's terrific, wonderful to watch.
Chris is interesting that he sort of straddles the 2 fields, so he not only wants to help make important fundamental advances in chemistry, but his mind seems to be constantly trying to seek out ways to put those advances to good use.
Dr. Ellison demonstrated how to use the chemical interactions between 2 organic compounds to mass-produce fine fibers used in regenerative medicine, filtration systems, and protective clothing. His discovery eliminates the use of harmful solvents and reduces energy needs while producing higher quantities of fibers at lower cost. Working collaboratively with UT colleague Grant Wilson's team, Dr. Ellison also has made major strides in lithography. His approach using self-organizing substances known as block polymers to increase the storage capacity of hard drives 5-fold is currently being tested commercially. His most recent breakthrough was inspired by dopamine, secreted by marine mussels to adhere to surfaces and used by humans and animals to transmit signals in the brain. The research has resulted in a new flame retardant to replace commercial additives that are often toxic and persistent in the environment, showing up even in the blood of newborns. Again, his solution is more environmentally sensitive, safer, and more effective than today's approaches.
We're really just scratching the surface with the work that we've done in polydopamine. I know for a fact that there has to be other molecules that are found in biology that would behave similarly or even better. And so one question is, well, do we have the best one today? And I think probably chances are the answer is no. And so the question is, how do we target other molecules and how do we understand from a basic chemistry perspective why other molecules might perform better than others? So this is going to be a big area for our future.
He has a really great combination of skills in terms of being a superb synthetic chemist, but he also has this engineering bent where he's always looking for applications and coming up with chemical solutions to very difficult problems.
He's just been incredibly creative and thoughtful about how you could take new science and then convert it into an engineering application that immediately could change the world.
The opportunity to teach in addition to research is what drew Dr. Ellison back to academia from industry. Surging enrollment in his classes and receipt of the department's highest teaching award attests to his skill.
The students here, they're just phenomenal. Whether it's in the classroom lecturing or if it's in the laboratory doing research, there's nothing more empowering to me than to see the light bulb go on in a student's head as they finally understand a concept, or to see them get really excited about a project that's going well, or something that they're really interested in is successful. Those are the things that I think are the most rewarding.
Growing up in a Nebraska farming family, Dr. Ellison says his parents stressed the importance of education for him and his 2 siblings. He has been married to fellow Nebraskan and nurse Suzanne for 10 years.
We're definitely opposite, and that's why when we first met years ago, there was no spark. To be honest, I thought he was boring and he thought I was crazy. And then years later, we actually met up in Chicago, and the rest is history. Now it kind of works as a balance. So he grounds me, and I feel like I pull him out of the bubble of work that he gets so focused on, and so it's a nice balance. And we have a lot of fun together.
Where is Gavin the bear gone? Is he behind the blanket?
With the birth of his daughter, Dr. Ellison now has the opportunity to put
There's
his
Lizard
teaching
the
skills
bear.
to work at home.
Let's give him a... Being a dad is a lot of fun. Finley is analytical, and so she's very cautious, and will not just grab something. She'll sort of feel it out a little bit first, and so I think she has a little bit of an analytical mind. Maybe we have a scientist or an engineer on our hands. I can't imagine life without her.
Whether at home or at work, Chris brings an intense focus to everything he does.
When he has something that he's working toward, he really gives it his all, and I'm really proud of him for all of his accomplishments and everything that he has done, and it's been exciting to be on this journey with him.
From a research perspective, Dr. Ellison's journey is just getting started.
Chris's trajectory is very steep, and he's going to, I think, produce and delight and surprise us with even more interesting, amazing discoveries throughout his career.
I'm particularly proud to have Chris win this award, and I couldn't be more pleased, and I don't think there could possibly be a more deserving recipient.
For his invaluable contributions to science, the Welch Foundation is pleased to recognize rising star Christopher J. Ellison with the Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research.